All right, let's just jump right in because we are talking about a huge shift in how pretty much everything gets created online. Forget trying to catch up to what's already popular. We're now in an age where AI can tell us what's about to be popular. It's the end of guesswork, and honestly, the start of a whole new ballgame.
You know how it is. Especially on a platform like TikTok, the speed of culture is just insane. One minute, it's a specific dance, and the next, it's some super niche audio clip that's suddenly everywhere. A trend is born, it flashes across millions of screens, and everyone starts scrambling to keep up. It is absolutely relentless.
And that's the feeling, right? You've been there. By the time you finally figure out what's going on, film your own version, and hit that publish button, poof, the moment's passed. The culture has already moved on. It's this constant, frustrating feeling of always being just one step behind.
So this is the big question, really, for anyone trying to make a dent online. In this absolute flood of information, moving at a speed we've never seen before, how can you possibly get ahead of the curve instead of just chasing it?
This is the real challenge. The old way of doing things, waiting for some weekly summary or a year-end report, that's totally ancient history now. We're in a world that changes by the minute, and if you're only looking backwards, you are by definition always too late.
But what if you had a co-pilot, something that could navigate all of this chaos for you? Well, that's exactly where AI is stepping in. It's not just some fancy tool for making cool pictures anymore. It's becoming a strategic partner that can see the patterns in all the noise that we just can't.
And this is the key idea right here, real-time content insights. It's all about using AI to chew through millions of data points as they happen, not just to see what's hot right now, but to actually predict what's going to be hot next. It's a huge shift from reaction to prediction.
And, this isn't some niche little idea. The market for AI in marketing and advertising is projected to explode to over $100 billion by 2028. That number, all on its own, tells you everything you need to know. This is a massive, industry-wide transformation.
And this really just lays it all out, doesn't it? The old way was about looking in the rearview mirror, making an educated guess, and then reacting, slowly. The AI way is like having a crystal ball. It's predictive, it's backed by actual data, and it lets you take action right away. It completely changes the entire game.
So how in the world does this actually work? How can a machine possibly decode the vibe of the internet? I know, it sounds a little bit like magic, but it's really a logical, if incredibly powerful, four-step process.
Okay, so first, the AI basically drinks from a fire hose of data. Videos, comments, sounds, hashtags, all of it. Second, it starts to spot these tiny emerging patterns, the very first sparks of a new trend before it really explodes. Third, it figures out how people actually feel about it. Are they excited? Are they making fun of it? Are they amused? And finally, it puts it all together to predict a piece of content's viral potential. It's basically a translator for the algorithm.
Now, I know this can all sound a little abstract, so let's make it concrete. These tools are already here, and they are wildly powerful. We're going to take a look at one platform that's really on the cutting edge to see what an AI co-director actually looks like in the real world. So, say hello to Real Mind AI. This isn't just a single tool, it's a whole suite of over 100 different AI models, all designed to help creators make videos that are perfectly in sync with what's happening in real time. Think of it like having an entire studio's worth of specialists right at your fingertips. And here's something that's really important to get. Not all AI models are the same. You use different tools for different jobs. So, imagine the AI tells you there's an emerging vintage sci-fi aesthetic. Well, you could use a Kling model to create a character that has a consistent look. Then use a Sora model to place them in this hyper-realistic, retro-futuristic city. And what about that perfect slow-panning shot of their spaceship? Well, that's where Runway Gen 4 comes in to give you that precise, cinematic control. It's a specialized toolkit for creators.
And this is where it gets truly futuristic. They have an AI agent director, and they call it Nolan. So sticking with our sci-fi example, Nolan doesn't just generate clips. It actually analyzes the top-performing videos in that niche and gives you strategic advice. It might suggest a specific color grade to really nail that vintage feel, or tell you to frame a shot with a certain aspect ratio to make it look more cinematic. It's truly like having a co-director in your pocket.
So we've seen how it works, but let's talk about the payoff. Why does this even matter? Well, it's because moving from just guessing to making data-driven predictions has real, measurable results for anyone creating content.
And here's the proof. The numbers don't lie. Research shows that companies who are adopting AI for their content analytics are seeing a 15 to 20% increase in their return on investment. This isn't just about getting more likes. It's about making smarter decisions that lead to real success and a lot less wasted time and energy.
This kind of technology completely rewrites the playbook. You can suddenly identify these little micro-trends happening in passionate communities before they go mainstream. You can optimize your content specifically for algorithm discovery. And this is just incredible. You can predict a video's viral potential before you even hit publish. This is a complete paradigm shift. So let's zoom out for a second and just look at the big picture. This convergence of really powerful AI tools and the booming creator economy, well, it's setting the stage for the next decade of digital content. We're on a new frontier.
And it is a massive frontier. The creator economy is projected to be worth over $400 billion by 2027. AI is the key that's going to unlock all that potential, enabling creators to work smarter, reach bigger audiences, and build sustainable careers in this exploding market.
So how can you start using this? It's really a pretty simple four-step process. First, just assess what you're already doing and figure out where AI could help the most. Second, select the right tools for your specific goals. Third, just start small, implement it and test it in one part of your workflow. And finally, once you see what's working, you just optimize and scale up those efforts. It's a totally accessible path for anyone.
And that brings us to our final thought. This is the fascinating tension right at the heart of this new era. If an AI can tell you exactly what's going to be popular, does that take away from the human creativity involved in making it? Or does it free up creators to focus on the truly innovative parts, the storytelling, the performance, the unique human touch? It's a question we're all going to be answering together. Thanks for watching.